So many times I'm asked, what's the best experience I've ever had? What's the best place I've visited? Or what's my most favourite image? One of the most fascinating aspects of photography, and indeed the most rewarding experiences for me, has been the people I've encountered along my journey as a photojournalist. Maybe being part of their lives for a day, a week, an hour, a moment, a common cause, maybe just a glimpse of another life through someone else's eyes. It's undeniably a privilege I'm eternally grateful for. Across my path is, I guess, about showing us as equals in a moment of time captured. We all want to live, to love and be loved, touched, nurtured, fed and watered in peace. Our time on this planet is precious, and at the end of the day, each and every one of us simply wants the same thing. I'm Danielle Lancaster, and these are images from Across My Path, an exhibition for the 2012 Queensland Festival of Photography. This is Peter McRae at Cunnamulla National Park and was taken while compiling Out Around the Blue. He's affectionately known as the Bilby Man. Wixie is another of Baloo's characters. Unfortunately, he passed away 2 weeks after I took this image, sitting in the same chair. Out Around the Blue was shot all on 35mm transparency and black and white film. It was a 2-year project documenting the people of the Baloo Shire in far western Queensland as they went through the worst drought in history. Ferret sheepdog Jess was another that did not get to see this image developed and printed in my darkroom at the time. Frank didn't feature in Out Around the Blue as he was a Diamantina shy boy. He worked self-funded till he was 92 years old, doing one of the most important jobs in Birdsville, keeping the beer cold at the iconic pub. This is from Healing Cambodia's Wounds, a silver-signed body of work documenting the role of the Don She, white-robed nun. There's a video on YouTube for those interested. I'd been to Cambodia before, but this trip was special, for not only did it restore my faith in myself after the breakdown of my marriage, but also it restored my confidence to be able to photograph again with passion. Like the people of the Baloo, my friends in Siam have formed an important part of my life and remain so. Some may say I have a love affair with Cambodia, and maybe so. This image was taken on my trip back in 2011, and the first time I'd ever escorted photographers on a photography workshop in Siam. During that workshop I got to know Australian Kelly Morgan, who spent the week documenting my friend here, Mr. Dook, a double amputee. Some of Kelly's images from her photo essay, Lessons from an Armless Man, I am proud to feature in this exhibition. This is Somali and Somale, my little angels in Siam Reap, who are my dear friend Chamnan's twin girls, trying on their uniforms for their first day of school. Education is precious in Cambodia, as it should be everywhere in the world. It's a fact some are luckier than others. This was taken on Tanna Island in Vanuatu. Tourism had just started to creep in. Voted more than once the friendliest country on the planet, I could not help but think many in this remote village were desperate to hang on to their traditional ways. Northwestern China's antiquity, roughness and cold, now that I look back, formed a harsh outline to the next few years of my life. Yet it also gave me the basis, I think, to get through. I've never been good with language and could hardly speak a word, and yet I learnt the importance here of dedication, perseverance and sheer guts. Behind the wrinkles and down the cobblestone streets, I met people who would take my hand and show me something special. When I showed this lady her photo on my digital camera, it was the first time she had ever seen herself. At 60, she'd never had the chance to look into a mirror. Her sincere shock, distress, tears and the pulling of her face because of her looks is still with me today. I shot this image on my Nikon D3 in a back street of Honolulu, Hawaii. Everyone who knows me knows I'm a Nikon girl and that I love getting onto the streets and mixing with the people. Nikon allows me to use high ISOs in low light. Behind every city's glitz and glamour, there's always another side, and Honolulu was no exception. It's almost like watching the changing of the guards. As night falls, the street life changes. In this image, I used an ISO of 10,000. I hope you've enjoyed viewing these images as much as what I've enjoyed putting the collection together. A special thank you to everyone who's worked on this project with me. Your assistance and support is appreciated greatly. My journey in photography continues, and I hope through these images I've inspired you to see us all as equals, beautiful people blessed to live on this beautiful planet. You can see more of my work at www.blue-dog.com.au. You'll also find more information about our workshops, retreats and tours.